This is the OBSBOT Tiny 2, and this is the OBSBOT Tail Air. I'm going to be looking particularly at the Tiny 2. I'm going to be unboxing it, but also comparing it with the Tail Air as well. Let's get on with it right now. So OBSBOT very kindly sent me these for review purposes. I've been playing around with them, taking a little bit longer than I meant to over these, but I love them. I've heard lots of really good things about the Tiny 2. The OBSBOT, basically you plug directly into your computer. It's a replacement for a webcam, but it is PTZ, meaning that you can pan, tilt and zoom. It's really compact, it's 4K. Whereas the Tail Air is standalone. It's great to take on your travels. Again, it's PTZ and it's really good quality. You can just plug your SD card into it. So in the box with the Tiny 2, you get the OBSBOT Tiny 2. You also get a storage case, which is really nice. You get the user manual. You get a magnetic adjustable mount. You get a very, very nice, high quality USB-C 3.0 cable. And you get a USB-C to USB-A adapter. It is tiny. It is only 47 by 44 by 62 millimeters. So you can use it as a camera in front of you. You can use it as a downwards camera. It's obviously really portable as well. And it comes with some really helpful software, which you just install into your computer. This is the OBSBOT Center. This gives you loads of extra settings. So let's compare the cameras. This is currently the OBSBOT Tiny 2. You can see it's really nice and crisp. This is 4K. And this one is now my main camera. This is my Sony mirrorless camera, the EV10, the Canon EV10. I always forget the name of it. But anyway, this one does have quite a lot of that blur in the background, which I quite like, whereas the OBSBOT Tiny 2 doesn't have that, but it's really nice and crisp, which is always a good thing. Now, I've currently got the tracking on, so if I move from left to right, it will try and track me. It's doing a pretty good job there, which is great. And also what I can do is I can do some gestures. So if I do that, let's see if I can do it. It zooms into me. Now that's quite a hefty zoom. Let's zoom out again. Zooms out. But we can control all of this from the OBSBOT Center. So currently I've got the Tiny 2 on camera 1. So we can actually change these. We can go to device 1. We've got the Tiny 2. If I had other ones, I could add them in. I can also add the Tail Air in there. So you can switch between multiple cameras really easily, which is great. But here we've got on the console, we've got the tracking. I can switch that off. So now if I go left and right like that, it's not tracking me, which might be fine if I'm just staying still here. That's probably what I would do. So as well as normal tracking, you could also manually select. So for example, I could select lower body. That's going to go down to the bottom of my t-shirt, upper body. You can do it like that. You can track with your hand. So if I go into hand mode, I'm going to use my left hand. And that's going to kind of follow it around, which is pretty cool. And you can also control it using the viewing gimbal. So I can just actually move it up or move it down. So this is really cool the way it does that. I love that. And let's just go back to normal tracking. And you can also zoom in as well. So I've currently got it on wide, but we could do medium, narrow, and I can also zoom in manually like that, which is pretty extreme, which is great. Let's go back to wide view. Let's go into image. You can select the image. We're currently on autofocus on my face. There's auto exposure on there. Anti-flicker, which is really cool. So if you are in a place where you've got artificial lighting and it's causing that flicker, you can put it onto 50 hertz or 60 hertz to get rid of that, which is good. Currently got a white balance on auto, but if you wanted to actually select the white balance, you can do so there as well. Sharpness and hue and all the color settings down there as well. And then under more, you can have it on auto sleep. So it's currently on 2 minutes. It will go to sleep. Gesture control, you can switch that on. The zoom factor. So I found that the zoom factor, if I did that, is too much. It looks extreme for me. Let's just go back. Let's just change that to something like, let's that's probably a good. That's maybe a bit too much. Like that. So let's do that. So zoom out, zoom in. That looks better, I think. And then you've also got voice control as well. I've not tried this before. Zoom out further. Or maybe what I need to do is, hi Tiny, zoom out further. Wow, it actually does it. Hi Tiny, zoom in closer. Wow, okay, there we go. You can also set this as a virtual camera. It's got its own virtual camera software in there. Got some beauty effects as well, which can actually add a whole kind of bokeh effect. Doesn't always do the greatest job, to be honest, but that only works on the virtual camera. Actually, it's pretty good, but it's a little bit, I'm not so sure I'd use that. And you've got retouching and other filters in there, which is cool. Now, the difference with this and the Tail Air, the Tail Air is a lot bigger. It is designed to be standalone. You put an SD card into it, so you don't have to plug into your computer. Comes with the storage case, again, a USB-C cable, that adapter, but it does have the same kind of features with the AI-powered PTZ. So actually, it's a really good thing to have both of them, I think. You know, I'm going to be using the Tiny 2 as a second camera angle, but also if I'm out and about with my laptop. Whereas the Tail Air is great if you're going to events or conferences, or if you're actually live streaming or recording the video of an event as well. So definitely a really good pair of cameras here. And I'm going to be going into more detail in the future, but this was just a quick run through. Tell me what you think. Until next time, toodaloo.